I got real lucky today. Welcome to day 20 of this Top Step Trader Combine. It is 8 minutes to 10 Central European time. I have 102.2 degrees Fahrenheit fever. What I did have, it's dropped off now. All kinds of things going on, but I still gave it a good shot with my strategy, and this was the result after commissions. A massive 12 trades, way too many, as I just hammered away trying to make something happen and pull away from the maximum drawdown. And in the end, I just broke even. So I do have another day, another $500 drawdown day left in me. But I have to consider that maybe that's not the best thing to do, because Wednesday I get billed again. And if I get billed again for 150 and I should fail, then I'm going to have to reset for 100. So it may make sense just to end this combine, start afresh with paying $150 and hopefully get the job done within a month. But if it takes 2 or 2.5 like it did before, then so be it, because it's still several $100s per month in potential profits, as we discussed in another video. So strap yourselves into your seats and let's go through the 12 trades of the day. So here we have 6B. I'm going in order of, let's go in order of how the trades occurred. So I'm looking at 4 markets: 6B, 6C, 6J, and YM. First trades of the day were in YM and 6J. 6J took a short from here, and this is based on a reversal candlestick here, as you can see, against a golden mean extension on the 30-minute chart according to my rules. So I got in here, I put on a fib bracket between high to low. It was from this high, obviously, because this high wasn't there yet. So from here to here, and then these reversal candlesticks occurred on this golden mean derivative, which is 1 minus the golden mean, or 0.382. So you see these faint lines around them. That tells me how far on either side of the line I can take a trade and or eggs, or just gives me a gauge of whether it's holding that level or not, because it's a level, not an exact price. And so I looked around, I looked at the wick, it came down through there and then came back up with another wick. There was some exhaustion volume. I took it off for 2.6 times my risk. So let's stick that there, 2.6. I'm not going to do this for all the trades, but just to give an idea, because 12 will kill me today. So then I got short here again, because I saw the higher high here, and the volume, exhaustion volume here, what I thought was exhaustion volume, but then it came higher. And I very nearly got short at 80.5, and I missed this, and that would have been another 2.6R, or about $160 after commission. So missed that. Let's go in order. So YM. Meanwhile, I was taking that first 6J. I don't know if this is going to work, doing it in order like this. Well, I'll just do it in order of the charts, because otherwise we'll get too confused. So 6B. This 6B was the 9th trade of the day, because it was 5 in the evening. Took a short here, just about held the stop, went 1.3 in favor, stopped. Nothing to talk about there. I did miss a long from here, and that's because I was just like blown away by the fever earlier today. I didn't take this for 2R from 4.13 to 4.33. 6C, took one trade here, 39 to 46.5 on a 5-tick stop. That's 1.5R in favor, and I let it come back and stop me out. So we gave back 1.5 there and lost 1. Here on 6B we gave back, I think this is important to note, 1.3. So let's look at what we gave back, because this may help me in future tweaking of my strategy, because something someone said was important, and that is win a little, win a little, win a little, win a lot, rather than give back a lot, give back a lot, give back a lot, win even more. I want to take base hits and then capture mostly base hits and give up the home runs by doing so, and then occasionally by luck catch the home runs to put the icing on the cake. So 6B we gave back 1.3, 6C we gave back 1.5. There was also a long here that I hesitate to take. 6J I traded heavily. I just seem to have a feel for 6J. Got 2.6 here. Got stopped here. Narrowly missed 80.5 all the way down to this area again. So that would have been 18, 18 ticks for your 5 ticks risk, or 3.6, is that? Yeah, 3.6 that would have been. Then I took a long from here. I was busy translating. I was all over the place today, and that long went from 64.5 to 75.5, which is 2.2. So we gave back 2.2 here. Then went, what happened here? Yeah, went long here for 64.5 again, and again gave back 2.2. I think we're getting the picture now. Added here, looking for a big run. It stopped me out on 2 contracts, and then finally got in again and took another little loss. So I finished down on the day 6J by 78.33. But as you can see, I gave back, I think this is an exercise that's worth doing. Gave back 2.2, never mind the ones I missed, the ones I was in. And we'll put brackets to mean we gave back that. We had paper profits of that amount, 2.2. We had 2.2 again. Here, as we said, long here, 2.2, 2.2. This is money, you know, 2.2 times your risk. And you're giving it back, looking for the bigger run. And there are reasons to get out these wicks. Could have taken it off for probably 1.8 rather than 2.2, but still that's a positive reward to risk ratio. This one we would have taken it off here when this candle broke above and left a momentum reversal behind, because I do use that with this strategy in the background. So I would have taken it off at 75, which would be 2.1. But it went 2.2 and 2.2 in favor roughly. And then that was it, lost here. So let's go back to 6B and write 1.3, I think it was. 1.3. And this means we let go of 1.3, just as an exercise to see what kind of mass favorable excursion you're getting on the trades. 1.5, because it may mean that, you know, you need to move a stop to break even, find a reason to exit, etc. So, and then we had YM. YM is the same. Got stopped to the tick, didn't take this, fair enough. I saw that and I didn't want to get in again. Got in here, stopped. Got in here, and then what's this? This is a long here, and then I added. Doesn't look right. Let me see. I'm going to pause the video. Yeah, we got stopped here, then we got in at 5.35. It went up to 5.55, but we couldn't have got out on the ask. You would have had to get out on the bid. So that was 1.9 we gave back there. 1.9. And yeah, that was it there, just 1.9 on all these trades. Near misses, getting stopped to the tick more or less, and then a move in favor. This was just a stop. Stopped not to the tick, but not far off, got in again. 2 in favor. But it would be difficult to know when to move to break even, especially in chop like this. So, you know, you'd have to use maybe wicks. If you had something like this, you'd see a wick here, and then you could take it off lower, like 52, 51, when it comes up here, or use a 1 minute chart to time it. If we go to a 1 minute, maybe we'll see a reversal candlestick here, and you could book 35 to say 50, which is 1.5. So let's have a look and see. Yeah, there you go. You'd see the 5-minute wick there, and then you look to the I'm dying here, sorry about this coughing. 51, so you'd have made 1.6 if you looked for a reversal stick candlestick here on the 1 minute once you see the 5 minute. But we've written 1.9 here. Right, and then the trade that saved the day, apart from the 6J that you saw earlier, so we'll go back to just have a look. This first 6J, after that 6J, I gave back 2.2, 2.2. Then 6B, we gave back 1.3. 6C, we gave back 1.5. Let's see, 1.5. Could have got out for 1.2 there, and then YM gave back 1.9, and then I got real lucky. I scaled in here, and I knew I wanted to see a big move, but you know, like it could not have happened, but it did. Bought one here, bought another, added another contract here, added another one here on confirmation, all the while blending my stops so I'm not going to lose more than a 1 contract stop out, and actually had to take off a trade in another instrument in order to capture this move. I was in 6J in one of my 3 contracts right here, and that's why you see me exit before I stop, because I noticed that it was gonna, at least the technicals were saying we could see a move like this, and then I put my exit at support resistance, which is here, what I call a chop to knot, where the market chopped along and then broke down from there. Tried to slow like this, and then broke away with volume. So that was my rough target, and you see it spiked in there, wicked there, and then continued on its way up. And yeah, I just scaled into this and managed to make $400 on that one trade alone, and that covered all the losses of the day. And I finished up with a whopping 94 cents. So that puts me, actually I should see, this should be open. That puts me at like a few dollars above the drawdown, and I get to do it all over again on Monday. But as I said, I may just end the combine and start again. I'll just show you here. I'm at 28,996. My trailing drawdown is 887, so I'm like $9 away from that. So I get to use the full $500, as I explained in the comments section in another video, in this prior video. So yeah, that's it. What I'm looking at, and what if I have the energy to do so this weekend, because as you can hear, I'm worse for wear. I want to look at, you know, what to do if something's going in favor. I mean, maybe this is just today, but 1.3 I gave back and took minus 1R. 1.5 gave back, I took a minus 1R hit. Fair enough, these two, they didn't really go so far in favor, but 6J 2.2 is great in anyone's book, you know, and there were reasons to get out there. So rather than look for home runs, we should really be, you know, hitting twos for your ones, taking 1R hits. Could afford to go in again here. If you took 2.6, you can take us 2 stops here and you're still up a bit after commissions. Then you get 2R, then you get 2R, and you're up 4R for the day, which is great in anyone's book. If you're risking 1% per trade or even 0.5%, you're up 2% on the day. So that's what I'm looking at. So I'll see what I'm going to do on Monday. I'll probably knock it on the head unless I have a $500 day or something, but more than likely I'm going to end this combine. So I've yabbered on enough in this video. I'm going to leave it there, and I will catch you all. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a Sunday stats this week, so I may do, and if not, I'll catch you all hopefully on Monday. Take care and have a nice weekend.